Hello, my name is Zachary Draves. I go by the pronouns he, him, his, and I am a Master's of Social Work student at Aurora University in Aurora, Illinois. And I am very excited to be able to present to the Institute for Sports Society and Social Change at San Jose State University. I'm very excited to be able to be part of this conference and to join in with others around the country discussing sport and social justice. And the title of my presentation is Out and Unapologetic, Outlining the Experience of the LGBTQIA plus athlete. So, what got me interested in doing this presentation was a desire to fill in the gap in the world of research and data collection when it comes to the experiences of LGBTQI plus athletes. Because there has been extensive amount of research done to highlight the experiences of black athletes, of athletes with disabilities, of cisgendered female athletes, and other groups. But there hasn't really been much done on the LGBTQI plus athlete. So what I'm hoping to do through this presentation is to open the door and be a catalyst for more research and for more study. So the research question that I wanted to ask was, how can sports create a space of validation and support for LGBTQI plus athletes? And the key components that I wanted to focus on were access to relevant and competent resources, relationship dynamics between peers, family, coaches, athletic directors, conferences, and educators, and also highlighting has an annual mental health survey conducted by their CEO, Amit Paley, and Athlete Ally has an annual athletic equality index report that's conducted by Dr. Ann Bates from the University of Minnesota. And what they focused on in their research were the experiences of LGBTQI plus athletes and talking about the benefits of in sport. But not only that, but also looking at the environment into which they exist that validate their identities and welcome them as they are. So the research methods for this talk come from the studies themselves. So the Trevor Project used a quantitative cross-sectional data collection targeting LGBTQI plus identified youth between the ages of 13 through 24. And they were able to engage with this group through direct ads on social media. And Athlete Ally conducted a comprehensive audit of the Power 5 conferences, and they were looking at their policies, their handbooks, and websites to determine if the athletic departments within those conferences had put in place the following categories. And there are 8 categories that they look at to determine whether or not an athletic department at a major university within the Power 5 conferences are modeling equality. So the findings that I were able to obtain from the Trevor Project and from Athlete Ally are that 1 in 3 LGBTQI plus youth who engaged in sports were obtaining mostly A's in their academic work compared to 1 in 4 who weren't involved in sports. And I also found that symptoms of depression were 18% lower among those who participated in sports, and that transgender and gender non binary youth who had their pronouns respected by all or most of their peers had about a 50% lesser chance of contemplating or attempting suicide. And again, keep in mind this is all happening within the context of sports. In 2019, Athlete Ally collected the following scores from the Power 5 conferences with the highest score being 100. And they found ultimately that the Pac-12 had the highest score out of everybody with a score of 83.5. And again, utilizing those 8 categories to determine whether they are actually setting a model for equality. So while, again, there is very little research done on the LGBTQI plus athlete, this data alone gives us hope. It gives us hope that there is more to be done, that there are more studies to be conducted, and that there needs to be more engaging with the LGBTQI plus athletic community and showing the world the benefits of playing sports, of engaging with others within the world of sports, and of doing so with identities respected and validated from the top down. So I'm hopeful that this will be a catalyst to ensuring that the LGBTQI plus athlete is included within the academic world, and that we all can do our part in working with organizations like Athlete Ally and the Trevor Project to be able to show the world the benefits of sport and be able to participate in sport while being out and unapologetic. So that is my work page, and my name is Zachary Draves, and I thank you all for taking the time to listen to this talk. Keep up the good work, and let's continue the fight. Thank you all.